Hey everybody, it's Lon Seidman. We've got another unboxing today. We got in two new tablets from Amazon. They're Fire HD8 and the HD8 Plus. Now the HD8 tablet gets updated every year or two. Looks like they're on the 10th generation now. This has a slightly faster processor than the prior iteration. It's an MT8168. This one's got 2 gigabytes of RAM. They said they improved the display slightly, but it's still running at 1280 by 800. And of course, it's an 8-inch display. The new one here, the 8 Plus, is the same guts, but it's got a few extra things. So you get the same processor, but this one has a little more RAM, 3 gigabytes versus 2 gigabytes. And it has the ability to charge wirelessly, and they have a faster charger for its USB-C port in the box. And that's the big difference between these two. Otherwise, they will perform about the same, they'll look about the same, but there's a couple of extra features here that may or may not be useful. The extra RAM does help if you're running some high-demand games or you have a lot of things that you run at the same time and you want to quickly switch between them. This can hold more in the background versus this one, but I think for most folks, the HD8 here will probably do just fine. But we're going to unbox both of these, and then we'll have a full review soon on my main channel at lon.tv. What's interesting is that the boxes are actually different sizes, even though these tablets should be the same size in there. So maybe they wanted the 8 Plus to just look more premium for retail, because some of these are sold at retail. So let's take it out of the box here. And you got your smiley face here and the tablet. This feels, in the plastic at least, pretty much like the prior iterations that I've looked at. But it doesn't really matter on these what's on the outside, it's what's on the inside that counts. And they have a few different varieties insofar as color is concerned, but this is largely what they look like. If you've got a big enough hand, you can hold it with your palm there. So I'll switch this on and take a look at it. Now again, the other one is going to look very similar to this one when we unbox it, and I'm going to have to maybe label one so I can tell them apart. This one has a USB-C port on the top, the other one will as well. You got your power switch and your volume rocker here, a headphone jack, which is becoming a rarity these days. We've got speakers here on the bottom, and we'll check in the full review if those are stereo or not. And then your SD card slot here is on top. And it looks like this will support up to 1 terabyte on that SD card slot, so you can load up a lot of media on here. Most of the major media apps like Amazon's Prime Video and Netflix all allow you to download to the SD card for offline listening. Also in the box on the Plus model, we've got our little intro card here, the charging cable, and then we have the power adapter. And again, this one has the 9-watt power adapter, which I believe is going to be more powerful than the one you'll get on the HD8. In other words, it'll charge faster. All right, so let's unbox the other one, the Fire HD8. We'll just pull the tape off of this here. There we go. And again, this will probably look the same. I probably should have bought, oh, I guess I did buy 2 different colors. That's helpful. So I should be able to tell them apart. So this is the more purplish color here. And again, this is feeling exactly the same as the other one because the guts are the same. The difference, though, is that this will not be able to wirelessly charge, and this one will. But they feel the same for the most part here. So we're just going to fire this one up real quick. All the ports are in the same place. Now what I'm curious about, though, is the power supply, which is a lot smaller. So this is just their standard little 5-watt power supply. So the other one will charge faster. And what we need to test in the main review is whether or not this one will charge faster if you have a faster power supply plugged into it. So we'll plug that 9-watt power supply in and see if it can get the power delivered faster. I have a feeling it will charge at the same rate, but again, this one does not have the wireless charging and it has a little less RAM. Both of these have 32 gigabytes of storage, which is pretty good to have on a tablet at this price point. And then, of course, you've got the SD card that you can add additional space to as well. So we're going to get these things set up, and we're going to have a full review soon on my main channel at lon.tv, so stay tuned.
This channel is brought to you by the lon.tv supporters, including gold-level supporters, the 4 Guys with Quarters podcast, Tom Albrecht, Rick Vestudo, Chris Allegretta, and Kalyan Kumar. If you want to help the channel, you can by contributing as little as $1 a month. Head over to lon.tv/support to learn more. And don't forget to subscribe. Visit lon.tv/s.